Welcome back to another Spirit Island video. In this video, we'll be doing some mini mines into Habsburg 6. And this is the base Habsburg from the Jagged Earth expansion. This video is being made after my mini mines guide, so if this is a spirit that you're struggling with, I highly recommend you give that guide a look. We got board C starting. Starting explore is going to be not sands, wetlands. And that is probably a good explore for us, because I can actually do the gather into my C5 first, and then let this land blight, and then it won't be a loss condition. I also could defend this partially. Yeah, I mean that's a really good explore for us, because I can also put my starting sacred site there with a nice G2, and then play my ever multiplying swarm turn 1, setting up all of my beasts quite nicely into C5, so I can defend it, build wetland, and gather. So build. This is the Habsburg 2 build on my C8. Now I have to gather. I could either gather like this, but then this becomes an LC. So I think I'll gather like this instead. And the explore is jungle. That's actually a really good explore for us, because we can possibly gain the beast damage, and that can solve my C4. We're gonna use multiplying swarm, creating some beasts over here. Tap pass. We're going to G2 top, and I prefer to go towards a major style build with Habsburg. We're going to put the sacred site over here in C6. We're going to play Bedevil this turn. We're just going to give this card out, and then we're going to play Pursue. We're going to use, and this is where if I had Bedevil and I took it myself, I could actually fully defend the C5, which would significantly help. But we're not doing that. We're going to use the right innate 2 fear, defend 2. And then we're going to use Pursue, 1 fear. I'm going to push 2 things. We're going to push both towns into my C2. And we'll be able to trade with this Explorer over here. Hopefully we don't get increasing aggression. That would be devastating. Bureaucrats, we get 2 fear. Ooh, we get coordinated defense. Dang. That sucks, because that would have fully defended the land. And bureaucrats, does this matter? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope. So we are in the middle. Does not matter. Your cards. Oh, seek safety is nice. May push or gather one explorer into a land where it has more invaders. We're going to do that. Or not more invaders, more buildings. We're going to do that here. And we'll plan to take the blight on my C4 next turn. Wetland Ravage. Take the blight over here on C8. Kill the explorer. Build, gather, jungle. Build there. Gather there. And gather there. And let's see what that explore is with Habsburg escalation. It is sands. And we have to take 2 towns because of Habsburg. Yay. Town and town. They both have to go to my C7 and my C3. Time passes. We're going to G2 bottom. This is just the standard mini mines build. And this time we'll put the sacred sites. I think we'll put it over here in my C. Actually, we'll go presence in C3, but sacred site in C4. I'm putting the presence here because I want to get access to Dahan events, and I want to move the presence out of my C4 this turn. We're going to get a miner because we uncovered that miner symbol, pay 2 energy. And we're really looking for an air animal. Oh, we got Scour the Land, which is quite good in this matchup, as it's able to fast destroy towns, and then it also adds a blight, so it can kind of get around that durability rule. But we are taking our second blight here. Now, I actually could just play this, and it takes the blight and force kills everything. Though Sap is just a really busted card on us. The problem with playing a card like Scour is I don't have the extra animal, which means I'm not able to get the extra defend. I think I just want to grab sap, though. Fire in the Sky is a very close second here, as it's fear and a strife, so I could just strife the town here. Hmm. But costs energy. Yep. I mean, just grab sap. Sap is just the safe pick. The other two cards, Scour could work. I know if I conserve, like the way you beat Habsburg is you have to tech towards majors. And if I'm playing these one energy cost cards, I'm not going to be able to do that. Right in 8. 1, 2, 3. Defend 4. What we want to do is rush towards the tier level 3 and then kill the remaining cities. This is how we do that. Defend 4 there. Use that left and 8, gathering up to 3 beasts. And we're going to gather into the sands here. We're going to use, that's with that left and 8. Then we're going to use sap for defend 5 here. We're going to use guide the feathered, I always mess this card up. Guide the way on feathered wings. And we're going to gather beasts, and drop off the Dahan like this. And I'm planning to defend this land and then skip my C2. Then I have the defend here, so I can actually trade with the town. And we'll take the blight again here on C4. We have town, explore, and they get +2 damage because of Habsburg 6. And we have Dreadful Tide, but we're not going to use it. I could have used it on C4 to skip the Ravage, but I'm okay taking the blight. So we're just playing this for elements. New species spread. Dang, looks like we're losing a Dahan. And we can't even pay for it unless I forget Dreadful Tide. So, yep, we're not paying for this card. So we get, if this is fast, we take a blight. Nope, no blight. We do add a disease, and that's going to kill one of my Dahan, which is really painful. So we'll add it over here. Goodbye, Dahan. And then I get an energy from Pattern and Dance. And the card gets put back in the deck. New species spread. Fear card. Defend. Good. And I moved the beasts out of here so this land didn't get defended. Jungle Ravage. And that is not sarcasm. I actually wanted the blight because now I'll take less escalations. That clears. Sands, build, gather, build. And we're going to gather. And we also have to build here. And we have to gather. And we only have to escalate once. So I think what we want to do is gather this town, because we want to leave towns and lands with blight. And then we're going to gather this town for the same reasoning. Explore is wetlands. We'll plan to skip this. We have to escalate once. We'll put the town over here on C7, and then we'll just gather that out. That passes. And let's G1 reclaim again. There's Bat Scout, which is a perfect element card for us, and it also has Moon, so I can forget it to new species spread. Living Energy is definitely a good pickup, especially since I plan on teching majors next turn. So being able to generate a ton of energy could be huge. Voracious Growth, also energy and blight removal and poison dew. I think we want to play Sap, Dreadful Tide. Oh no, we have to reclaim loop because we need to skip again next turn. Maybe this is supposed to be a major, I think. Let's grab Bat Scout and we'll play these 3 cards. So we have Sap, defend 5 here. And then we can also gather a beast with the left innate. And then the right innate. 1, 2, 3, defend 4. So let's defend 9. Dreadful Tide, 2 fear, skip the sands. And then next turn I'll have Ever Multiplying Swarm to handle my C5. And then how do I want to do this? I guess we'll pay 2 energy and get a major, just so I can dig for that skip this turn, and we're going to forget Bedevil, and there it is. There's the skip that we were hoping for, though Endom is really awkward. But at least I mean, it's definitely Endom. I mean, these are great cards though. Like Voice of Command, Trees and Stones, and Vengeance of the Dead are just phenomenal. Um, well, the question is does Trees and Stones work instead? So I forget this card. If I played these three plus Trees and Stones, we're looking at how many air? We'll have 4 air. We won't have the water, so we'll only be able to gather one beast in. Hmm. I can gather up to 2 beasts. So I'll have defend. So be able to. Oh no, it's just building another town though, or it's building 2 more. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 explorers plus a town gather. I can kill one of the towns, but now we're at 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 damage, and I only have defend 4. Yeah, no, it's just so sad. I wanted it to be Trees and Stones so badly, but Indom it is. Okay, let's see what the event is. Putting down roots, replace an explorer with a town on an inland land. Sure. Drive off interlopers, push a town or an explorer. Sure, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Yep, we're good there. Stricken, fear card. Ooh, a strife. And this is a stricken strife. Does not matter. We'll put it. Yeah, we'll put it here. Okay, Sands Ravage. This is stricken. Damage, damage. We're doing 2 damage to both of these. Wetlands, build, build, build. Gather, gather. And because they both gather into blighted lands, they both die. And the explore is mountains with an escalation. Escalate into the sands. And then, yay, we get the reminder. So we get to add a city. This is in 1 turn. So we get to add a city and then 3 towns. Tons of towns. Town there, town here. And then the final town we'll put it over here, I think. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. We'll put it over here, 18. And it's 3 towns to the inland land with the fewest blight. So we put one on C6, one on C7, and the last one goes to C8. And ideally, we're going to push this stuff out this turn. We'll defend C8, and then we'll plan to defend C3 down the road. Okay, ever multiplying swarm and the slow. Oops, not those cards. Meant to be my beasts. How are we looking? We'll still have plenty more fear we need to generate. Okay. And I believe we go this. Top track again. G2 top. We do not play Bat Scout. I think we go like this. And we use Pursue. 1 fear. Push this town and explorer out into this land. Use Indom. We're going to put a presence from top track into this land. Defend 20. We're going to use the right innate right here for 3 more fear. And then we're going to use guide to move this beast over here and to bring 2 Dahan with him. And I'm setting up nicely such that I can skip this land on C7 and then likely defend my C3. Oh, we get to add a beast. Promising farmland when exploring. Add a town and Dahan defend. Sure. Add a beast, though, to a land with town is huge because now we can actually find an answer for my C7. I don't have to move a beast in there now. 2 terror level 2s. We have panic. We'll strife the city over here. And Dahan defend does nothing. Wetland ravage. Dead 2 towns. Mountain build, gather, build, and we'll gather out of the sands. We built here, and we will gather out of the sands. This is currently doing 2, 4, 5 damage. We got to kill that city. And the explorer is jungle. And we have to escalate a town into that land. And one of these lands has to have a town. We'll put it over here on my C4. And next turn, we'll have some serious problems. But we get to reclaim again. And I think we go with another major. We're just trying to find a way to win the game. There's tigers hunting. Oh, there's also rumbling. I think we forget Indom. But I mean, tigers is just the answer here. We know it's new species spread this turn. Scrap tigers. I mean, tiger, you can't pass. I mean, the thing with tigers. Oh gosh, we have so much blight on our board. Um, maybe it's not tigers. Thing is, the other cards are so expensive. At least tigers, I can. Like if I play this, I play the skip, and I can play guide the feathered wings. Yeah, I mean, it's just I probably have to G2 again. Because if I do this, I could play Dreadful Tide, 2 Fear, skip this Ravage over here on the mountain. And then I have the Leftinate. Oh, but I don't have the push, the beast. Because here, I think we gathered these 3. So gather all of those. And then I do Tigers Hunting. 1, 2, add a beast, gather a beast. I get to do 4 damage here. This is where I kill the town? No, let's just kill the city. Then I push 2 beasts, and I get to do 3 more damage, killing this. And then I can use Guide to move this beast over to here, bringing those to Han in. And then I have that Ride Innate, which is 3 fear, 1, 2, 3, giving me a nice defend 4 there. I kill both cities. Am I okay killing a town instead? It's actually a city and a explorer here. It's 4 damage. I think that's probably fine. Oh, and actually we should leave this there. So I have a presence in the jungle. And then next turn, I mean, honestly, just reclaim looping this is so powerful. Yeah, no, this just wins the game. Because I mean because it's 2 fear, it's generating fear as well as generating beasts. Yeah, no, this will win me the game next turn. So let's see what we get. Oh yeah, new species spread. We were gonna forget Bat Scout for this. 1 fear, we get to add a beast. And we have to add a disease. We'll throw that disease over here, losing it to Han. And we gain energy again from Pattern and Dance. Your card removes 3 health from land. Okay, remove this Explorer. Land with disease. Do not build lands. Does not matter. And does not matter. Mountain Ravage. That's skipped. Jungle, build, and gather. So build there. Build here. And let's gather. And gather. And the Explorer is Mountain Jungle. Yeah, so I think we're there though. Time pass. I mean, we just need to get. Yeah, no, we just win this turn. So just reclaim loop here. Play these 3 cards. I'll just get another major, and we'll forget Sap, and we'll grab Talons of Lightning. Sure. And it does not matter because we're just going to generate enough fear here. Left innate, gather some beasts. Actually, first we'll use Guide. gathering this beast and moving these to Hanan. We'll use Tiger's Hunting, 2 fear, add a beast, 4 damage, killing the city. Push 2 beasts, doing 5 damage, killing the town. We use the red innate for... Ooh, actually. Let's not kill the town. Because we instead just want to use that red innate, or if I have 4 beasts, which I do, I get 4 fear. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we use Dreadful Tide to win the game. So pretty nice game. I mean, if we didn't generate a fear, let me rephrase. So with Habsburg, it's all about generating fear and eliminating the cities, and I think we perfectly executed that plan. Um, we wanted to get rid of our cities on the coast, which we did. We drew the card that allowed us to do that. Things did get a little bit scary on this wetland, but we were able to make it work by having that one off turn where we decided to gain a major and crossing our fingers to see what we gain. I think worst case, if we didn't gain anything, instead of growing to 3/3, we would have reclaimed and gotten a major, mainly so that I can reclaim and play Dreadful Tide. But I mean, we really didn't need it this game. Um, yeah, I mean, I think this was a pretty solid game. Like here, we would have defend 7. Um, we would have skipped this build, or no, we would have probably skipped this build, and then we would have traded the towns, and then yeah, next turn. Oh right, no, we didn't actually skip this ravage. So yeah, we would have had to have gathered beasts here instead, and then we would have not have had a full defend here, but we would have had a bunch of Terror 3s, and as you can see, the fear deck is quite small. So, well, if you like this video, like, subscribe for more content. I will see you guys in the next video.